Hi friends, it's Miss Tori. So today I'm going to read some pages out of this book called Bird Nests and Eggs. And why I chose this book to read a few pages is because birds often remind me of engineers because they have to plan and build a nest where their family lives and where they can have their eggs stay and until they hatch and until they can grow big enough and then they fly away from the nest. So I'm going to read this little blurb. Here's our nest here. Here's our northern cardinal, and this is the nest they're building. And I'm going to read about this nest. Cardinals begin nesting earlier than most birds. Starting in late March or early April, they might raise 4 broods by the end of summer. The nest is a deep cut of twigs, roots, bark, and leaves, lined with grass or animal hair, and it's usually hidden in thick shrubs 2 to 10 feet from the ground. So they use a lot of different materials to build their nests. So they have to go out and find the materials, collect them, and bring them back to build the nests. Sort of like engineers have to do. Here's another nest from the blue jay. Here's our blue jay, and here's the blue jay's nest. Though blue jays hang around oaks, their favorite place to nest is in a pine tree. Starting in April, they hide their nest in the crotch of the tree. The jay's nest is shaggy looking, made of sticks and lined with grass and their feathers. Their nest could be anywhere from 5 to 50 feet off the ground. So blue jays don't use as much as cardinals while making their nests. They use less materials. They don't need that much. This is a northern oriole, and this is their nest. It looks different than the other nests, doesn't it? The northern oriole's nest is usually a tall shade or fruit tree. It looks like a pouch with a top hole hung from the end of a drooping branch. The female weaves the nest together using plant stems, then lines it with fine grass and feathers. It hangs between 60 and 60 feet off the ground. So that's a really cool nest. So it just shows you that birds are like engineers because they have to come up with a plan of how they're going to make a nest, go out and get the materials, and bring it back and construct it. And every engineer might make something that looks different than a previous engineer, right? So they're constructing their nests. So I thought this would be fun to show you some different nests, and maybe you and your parents or your caregivers could go online and see if you can find different nests and what they look like. All right, my friends, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Mwah.